Hey guys, I'm gonna try to make this quick because I keep accidentally filming videos when the sun is going down, so I'm gonna try to do this just once. This is going to be a book haul. I tried to film this a couple, like maybe a week ago, and for some reason, I guess I just talked too long and it like wouldn't upload. But I have since added a few books to to that haul today. So I'm gonna try not to talk too long about each one. And let's get started. Okay, so the first couple are from my grandmother because she is getting rid of a lot of her books because she's moving. And this one is my favorite that she gave me. It is Lecture a Conversation, or Conversation, I don't know. But it is, this is my great grandfather's French textbook from high school in 1925. So I'm really excited to have this for sentimental reasons, and also because it's still usable and still, like, it's gonna help me be able to practice and keep up with my French from college, so that'll be a lot of fun. And this next one is called Scottish Chiefs, and it is a history book that belonged to my great-great-grandfather, and based on the condition it's in, I unfortunately don't think I'm actually going to be able to read it, but it's worth having just for sentimental reasons. And then this other one is called The History of the English People, by J.R. Green. I don't know who the other two are by, but one of them's a textbook, so I guess it's not by anyone. And this is kind of the same deal. It's really water damaged and a lot of the pages are falling out, so I'm kind of afraid to read it, but it's nice to have for family sentimental reasons. And then the next one is Song of Solomon by Toni Morrison. I've wanted to read Toni Morrison for quite a while. I was hoping that my first book I was going to read by her was going to be Sula, because I feel like that's the one most people have recommended to me. But she had this one, and a lot of people really enjoy this one, so I'm very excited to read it. I'm not really sure what it's about, but I'm very excited to be introduced to her writing. And then this one was a fun find. For some odd reason, my grandmother had a brand new copy of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, a hardcover edition. It's got a little dirt damage right there, but that's not that big a deal. And the cool thing is that there's a Prince Books and Coffee House bookmark in here, and that is a bookstore in the town next to me, right next to mine, and it's just fun. Unfortunately, I think this got bent, so it's not in totally great condition, but I don't know, I still was like, it's Harry Potter, I'm taking it. I don't know why my grandmother has this, but that was cool. She thinks that maybe what happened was she maybe wanted to know why I liked it so much, so she bought a copy for herself. I don't really know. And then last, but certainly not least of all, one that I'm also very excited about is T.S. Eliot's The Wasteland. This is a Modern Critical Interpretations edition, which I'm guessing means it is like analyzed and annotated, and the introduction is by Harold Bloom, who is, he's done, I think, a biography of the Brontes, and a couple other famous writers as well, so I'm very much looking forward to this, because the only thing by T.S. Eliot that I've read so far is J. Alfred Prufrock, or Love Song of J. Alfred Prufrock, which is my favorite poem, and Old Possum's Book of Practical Cats. So I'm excited to read The Wasteland because I've heard great things about it. Okay, and these last three were my original three for the other book haul. I was with my friend in Colonial Williamsburg a couple weeks ago, and we ended up wandering into the William and Mary Barnes & Noble bookstore, which is always dangerous. We weren't planning on buying anything, we were just planning on looking. Because looking at that bookstore is actually quite a lot of fun, or just looking at any college designated bookstore is a lot of fun because they tend to have a lot more things in stock because kids are assigned kind of more obscure things for their classes as far as like literature classes and history classes and all that. So they have really nice editions of a lot of classics and stuff. So, and the thing is though, is that I found a couple editions that I love that I was going to get, but then I did a price comparison between the Barnes & Noble and Amazon and found out they were cheaper on Amazon, so I decided to go with that, but I did not feel guilty because then we found the 3 for 2 table, where you buy 2 books and you get the third one free, and so we did spend money. My friend got, I think she got the Weird Sisters, and we both got the same book that I'll show you in a minute, and then I don't remember what the other one, she got a Time Traveler's Guide to Medieval England, I think, which was cool. Okay, so the first one I have is Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury, and I love this cover. It's gorgeous. I love how it's a book that then turns into a matchbox. I think it's great, and I read Fahrenheit 451 in 8th grade and absolutely loved it and have just never owned my own copy, so I needed to rectify that. And also, something I did not notice until the way home that I was so excited about is the introduction is by Mr. Neil Gaiman, who is my favorite author. So that's exciting that my favorite author did the introduction for an edition to one of my favorite classics. So yeah, very excited about that. And for those of you who do not know, this is about, actually, I'll just read you the back real quick. Let's go with that. Okay, it says, Guy Montag is a fireman. His job is to destroy the most illegal of commodities, the printed book, along with the houses in which they are hidden. Montag never questions the destruction and ruin his actions produce, returning each day to his bland life and wife Mildred, who spends all day with her television family. But when he meets an eccentric young neighbor, Clarice, who introduces him to a past where people didn't live in fear and to a present where one sees the world through the ideas in books instead of the mindless chatter of television, Montag begins to question everything he has ever known. This book was so good, and I can't believe that it's taken me this long to get my own copy, and I can't believe that it's going to have taken me this long to reread it. Because I just completely loved it when I was in 8th grade, and I hope that I still love it when I reread it. Okay, the next one I'm so excited about is The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I have wanted this book for such a long time, and so when I saw it on that table, I had to grab it. And one of the things, well, I love several things about this book. First of all, this cover is gorgeous, and then the back of it is the reverse of the statue, but it's in purple, so it's even cooler. And the other thing I love about this book is look at this. Look how it just flips to whatever page you want. No spine breakage. I'm so excited about that. It's kind of cheesy how much I love floppy books. But anyway, I'm going to read you the back of this because it sounds awesome. Okay, it says, under the influence of their charismatic classics professor, a group of clever, eccentric misfits at an elite New England college discover a way of thinking and living that is a world away from the humdrum existence of their contemporaries. But when they go beyond the boundaries of normal morality, they slip gradually from obsession to corruption and betrayal, and at last, inexorably, into evil. This sounds great because it basically sounds like the college, more sinister, darker version of Dead Poets Society. So I'm incredibly excited about this, and I just, I need to read. I really like stories set in school, and I don't read enough of those, so that's another reason why I'm quite excited for this one. And I am also very excited to be introduced to Donna Tartt's writing finally, because apparently her writing is awesome and people just love her. So, and then the last one is probably the one I'm most excited about in this entire pile, aside from the French textbook, and that is A Heartbreaking Work of Staggering Genius by Dave Eggers. This was the one book that hadn't been on my wish list, but that when I saw it, I just, I needed to get it, because I've been wanting to read Dave Eggers for a long time, and when my friend, and I've heard people have read this and said that it was very good, but also when my friend told me what it was about, I needed to read it, unfortunately you can't read the back, because it's just blurbs. But anyway, this is supposedly what it is it is a, it's sort of biographical fiction. Basically, Dave Eggers, I don't know if both of his parents died or just his mother died, but he ended up having to practically raise his little brother, or he did raise his little brother, and his mom died of cancer, and this is, what he said is that the things that happen in this are definitely true, but he had to change characters' names and tweak some events for his own personal reasons. But yeah, so I kind of dubbed this fictionalized truth when I was talking to my friend, and she said that that was a really good way to describe it. And I'm just very excited to read this. I read the first 6 pages when we were on the way home, and his writing is beautiful, and I have a feeling that I'm going to cry, and I'm very excited about this one. Okay, so that was my haul of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books. So it took me 14 minutes to talk about 9 books. Hopefully this will go up. Not 100% sure, but hopefully. So thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know what you think of any of these, and I will see you guys later. Bye.